Well, if you were here last week, you saw the loss from Carolina, an 0-9 team that is now 1-9, winning against Chicago 6-3 that is now 6-4. Carolina won 41-24, a big loss for Chicago, ruining most of their season. Well, then we'll be seeing Kansas City, which is 8-2, with one tie in 5-star offense and defense. Let's see how good Patrick Mahomes will do out here tonight. He'll put on their rush jerseys for Chicago, 6-4. Overall, Kansas City is rated better with a 5-star offense and defense. Meanwhile, Chicago has a 3.5-star defense and a 2.5-star offense. Offense looked great out there last game. Ngake was leading the wide receiver cooperation. And Chicago will receive to put on the points for the first time, if they can. Last game looked horrible. Very horrible for them. Bringing it out to the 30. Well, this is it. The first pass of the game. How will it turn out? And they pass the guard at getting 12 yards for the first catch. Not a bad pass there, looking better than he was last week. Last week, one of the first few passes, or maybe even the first, was an interception. Not only an interception, but a pick six. Ooh, he was looking for his receiver. Who was he looking for? So he saw this one was up top. He saw the linebacker back up, so he didn't look for him no more. So he saw the one wide receiver down there getting open, but he couldn't have enough time to pass to him. Pass on the running back. Ooh, and he fumbled, and they turned it over. Now this running back is fumbling a lot this season. If we go to the earlier games, he had a couple of fumbles, and they failed to put the points on the first. Like, they lost a game-winning touchdown. Where they not a game-winning touchdown, but they could have took the lead moments earlier in the game if he didn't fumble it. Now, that's going to hurt your team bad. Because if you keep on fumbling, they're not going to trust you to keep on running the ball. They're actually going to decide just have the passing game. They won't even pass on the running back. If they don't see any spark in you, you don't have much of the season left. You have at least 6 more games at the most. You're 6-4. So that's 10 games. So you have around 7 more games. Actually, you do only have 6, including this one, because of the bye week. Nope, you do have 7 more games. Sorry. Anyways, you were not looking great out there. You were looking very horrible. A running back should not fumble the ball. Running backs are meant to help hold the ball tight, running it through the crowd of the defensive line and offensive line. So you're meant to having the ball be grabbed from you. And I don't think this running back is doing that job great. Could you stay? He's not doing a great job holding the ball. Most of the times he gets tackled, it's a turnover. Like, you saw it. They were looking great, making a couple of passes, getting sacked. It was like 3rd and 10. They could have got the first down, and they get the 3-yard touchdown by Gardeck. This time, trying to tie it up. They're going to go for a 1-point attempt. And through the middle, it is good for 29 yards. But anyways, you can't do good on offense if you can't trust your players to get the ball downfield. If you know they're going to turn it over, then, why are you still going to give it to them? And Powell will miss a tackle, causing in a touchdown before the first quarter ends. Deep in the end zone, they'll take a touchback, taking a knee. And we're about to head off to... Ooh, dang. I saw some people move. Yeah, he got hit before he could release the ball. So, in this game, after the fumble, will the head coach still trust the running back to take it? Or no, they won't. Ooh, sack KC's pressure getting right to him. Looked him in the face. He doesn't have enough time to pass off the ball. But he passes it that time to Gardeck for 14 yards. And there was a lot of focusing on one receiver last game. They usually focus on passing some to Ngake, however you pronounce his name. But they'll mostly pass to Gardeck. But last game, it was complete opposite, and they did a lot more better, benefiting in more points. Just more loss of yards. Gardeck wasn't really having a great game last game either. As you saw, he tried to tip it a few times, and it caused an incomplete or interception. I know one time he jumped up to grab it, and it was an interception. And they threw it 3 interceptions. And Carolina's rated worst in the NFL league right now. They'll pass to the running back could just say for a 6-yard touchdown. Now they only trust him if they see him wide open. That's the problem. You are a running back. Like you said earlier, he should be able to take hits. I know, and he should be able to take these hits. But he's not responding great with taking these hits at all. And we'll enter the second quarter with 34 seconds left. After defense cannot succeed to stop KC from scoring, they get the 2-point also. They'll pass to the running back, causing him for a first down. Yeah, I think they're just trying to get in field goal. Actually, they need to get the touchdown. The touchdown will be more benefit for them. And it is caught. He hit the shoulder fadeaway. Are they in field goal range? They're looking for a 50-yard attempt. And it is up. And it is good for 54 yards. The second quarter clock hits 0. Deep in their own half, they throw over the middle. Kansas City, the running back takes it. Knows who wasn't strong enough. They throw over the middle. Kansas City in the red zone. And they cause them for a touchdown, 29-18. They just hit the extra point. They will not go for 2 like they did before. Getting past the 30. Diving. Getting too scared to be tackled from behind. He would have been gone, actually. Throwing over the defenders. Tipped around. Caught by Nagake. 12 yards. I see the quarterback having a lot more faith in Nagake. Nagake's putting more faith in himself every time he catches the ball. And boom, pushed out of bounds every tackle there. Diving, they will rush sometimes if they know it's the right play. See, if I'm head coach, I want to run the ball. I'm trading you for a round pick. Whether it's a 3, 2, 1, I don't care. It's going to be worth it. We need a lot more picks in the draft due to the not a great team. Ooh, Nagake trying to carry it, but is a yard short of the first down. They're in the red zone. Down the middle, tipped around, incomplete. Pass to Gardeck. Found him wide open, but the quarterback did take a big hit. Let's get a replay at the quarterback. All right, so they had two people on the right side, or right, and one on the left. Now, that's not good. And tipped around, and is an interception. They fail. Incomplete. They will only set up for a 37-yard field goal. Now, with the 2-point percentage rating and how good the offense can get downfield in seconds, I do believe that they can score this touchdown before anything happens. He will go on the left side, then go through the middle. I'd say that you move slow and take your time on getting downfield. They will scurry out of bounds 12 yards. Dancing around there. And caught for 7 yards in Nagake. Four yards could just say 4 yards. I already said that. I meant first down. And it is caught by Nagake, bringing it in for 8 yards, 2 yards short of the first down. Pass to the running back, clear yards ahead of him, 7 yards. See, more passes like that. Now, more teams are going to look for him, and then they're going to stop that. We've seen it happen before. They get too cocky passing the ball to him, finding a way open, and then the defender's just going to jump up and grab it. That's not going to work on every team. Down the middle to Gardeck. Moving, tries to dive, but is caught for 16 yards. You're leaving a lot of time on this clock. I'd say you run it. But even if you do, you may cause a fumble. So dive every time. Just trying to waste up the clock. Diving will just help you a lot more. And they're looking for a 3rd and goal. And by the backup tight end. They're going to go for a 2 to tie it. Down the middle. And it is caught by Nagake, tying it 32-32 with a minute and 21 seconds left. They will not go for an onside, kicking off, wasting more time. It's a passing play deep in their own half. And they'll go for a 17-yard field goal. All right, now this is a lot of pressure. They'll kick off in the end zone, making him for a touchback. Dives. They know how hard the defensive line is, so you're not going to be able to take a lot more deep passes as you would against other teams. The defensive line on this team is great. Oh, he's taken 16-yard carry. Or not carry, but a catch. And moving after that catch. Launches it for Nagake, moving him up 9 yards. I mean, not 9 yards, sorry. Got distracted in the time. I'm going to go for one more pass to move him up. Tackled, 4 seconds left. If they make this, they will be seen in overtime. I'm going to take it, 48 yards. It is good! They will be seeing them in overtime. And they kick off for Chicago. And incomplete. He makes a great tackle, forcing them to beat. They did go on it for a 4th down, but it is incomplete. They'll pass to the running back, getting downfield. This would be a great win for Chicago, making them 7-4 if they do win this game, making their record even better and challenging them in the playoffs, making more teams to see them by a threat. Right now, they're an okay team. They're thinking like, oh, he's got a Nagake moving in for the 14-yard touchdown. Wow, that is the end of overtime. They win the game 41-35 with a clutch touchdown. Powell had a great game this game. Barry, the other defensive line, had 14 tackles. Well, they will be seeing Green Bay, a 6-4 team, and has 1 tie. If it wasn't for the tie, they'd probably look like 6-5. After this, they will be seeing Buffalo. Ooh, and we are kicking off. Green Bay is kicking off for Chicago. Chicago will receive. That means that they will be kicking off to Green Bay after half. Moving around, this ice is going to mess with them a lot more. It's very snowy in here. It's much like a snowstorm. Ooh, come back, hit the route, 12 yards guarded. Moving 12 yards, getting the first down. And Nagake moving up 18 yards. Had a great game last game. Got the touchdown for him, winning it in overtime. They will be having a hard blitz. Over the defender, tipped around, caught by Garde. Jumping up to catch it even after tipping it, 17 yards. And pass to Nagake, getting 14 yards. What will the next move be? Throwing it short so he has to move back, making sure the defender cannot go underneath him. They will run it. And 3 yards. A big talk that we had last game was how Kajiste just keeps on fumbling the ball. Through the crowd, brings it in for 1 yard. Kajiste. It is 6-0. Chicago succeeds to put the first points on the board. 8-0. If the defense was looking like they were last game, then this should be a nice game. You saw nice tackles last game, stopping them from completing a 4th down to take the lead. Now, you know KC has great offense with Kelsey, Patrick Mahomes, everyone. And I think on the sideline, the offense was very scared, but the defense came up and put it in clutch, saying, nope, got to do this for you. Got the great tackle, leaving them in great field position to get the touchdown. And offense said, thank you. Responded to the defense and said, let's get this and take the lead. They took the lead in 141-35. And getting the first down, Garde. Offense is really moving. Even in the cold weather, Chicago is not usually cold. It's actually a very sunny state. But the cold, they must have spent some time practicing in the freezer because most teams come out here Hands are getting freezing, but the quarterback is just seen throwing dimes and dots. Unusual. 7 yards. They're going to air it out. Wide open in the end zone. Gardick for 11-yard touchdown. And bringing it Kajiste for the 2-pointer. 16-6, Green Bay's moving downfield, and they get the touchdown. They just kicked the extra point after failing to get a 2-point conversion in the first half, in the first quarter. Moving around, getting past the 30, dodging some tackles. Gets him on the 32. Actually, 31. Pushed out of bounds, 15 yards, Nagake moving him up. Also stopping the clock. Gardeck moving, 8 yards, 31 seconds left. Gardeck moving a couple of yards. 5 yards, Kajiste passing to the running back. Now, we had a big talk last game about how you can't trust the running back to carry the ball if they fumble a lot. 6 seconds left. Enough time to get this touchdown. And 14-yard touchdown with 1 second left in the second quarter. Wow, this team's offense is looking great today. Last time it was looking great, they turned it over every time and losing the lead. And short of the first down, they will settle for a 47-yard field goal. That is a nice high kick, taking some time to get caught. And fighting for the ball to move forward, he will take him on. Pass to the running back, looking for the screen. Ooh, nice tackle, pushing him back. Took a big hit there. Pass to the running back. Also, wide receiver Ramet. I don't know who he was passing to. It looked like the running back. 10 yards, Gardeck, moving him up. Oh, Pitt, after having a great game, turns it over. He was kind of confused on who to look for. You saw him looking for the receiver, but also looking for the running back. Now, that's different. Taking it to the middle. And moving getting on the 18-yard line. 10 yards, Nagake moving up. Passing deep for Gardeck again. No, not Gardeck again. Just passing it. Defense has putting some stop on the offense for Green Bay, causing them to only kick a field goal. But they kicked enough field goals to make it 11 yards. So it is still 24-19. Boom. Tackled on 11 yards. Their longest rushing play this season. Not the longest. Ooh, incomplete. And that is the end of the third quarter. You're watching this on New Star Games. Caught a little low, but it is caught 9 yards. 7 yards, Gardeck. Moving up. Now it is 30-19. And tipped around, incomplete. Nearly intercepted, but the defense was on them nice. And they had to settle for another field goal. Now the defense is putting a lot of pressure on the offense for Green Bay. And Rodgers is struggling to get by the Chicago's defense. And 10 yards, Gardeck. Three yards, could just calling a timeout, 57 seconds left. And caught for 6 yards. And is it good or is it? And they will call it great in. First down. Moving up 18 yards. Letting the time tick, tick, tick. Ooh, tackle Nagake right away, 3 yards. Wow, that is scary. 14 yards guarded. 18 seconds. 17, 16. It keeps on ticking. They're trying to get downfield, but they're kind of struggling. The defense is on them. 9 seconds left. Last time we saw this much seconds, what did they respond? With a touchdown. And complete Ngake. To Ngake and 8 yards. 36-22. Ngake getting the 2-point also. So it is 38-22, only a 16-point game win. Looking a lot better.